it all ties back to purpose. So before you also put into a leadership position, whether it's at community level or whatever level, people have been observing you. They have been seeing how you're using yourself to serve them. So they will not come now and say, become our leader from nowhere. You have served them when you did not have that title. So, and that's why you cannot separate purpose and giving of yourself for the benefit of others from leadership.
Okay.
Because it's out of that you are leading without a title, but at some point people will say, now leaders, because you've already been serving them without a title. So I would say that I think I've done quite a bit of community stuff. I was not looking forward to really growing into leadership at that level. Actually, at the point when I was being approached, I was a bit hesitant. No, let's just continue working.
How
I'm
I've been
okay.
working, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay just working from the behind the scenes. But I'm grateful that I took up that challenge, because then again, you learn so much. Leading people is a gift from God. It is harnessing yourself into that. You're not living for yourself, but you're living for. So for me, leading a community level was driven by purpose. That doing every project that I was doing was all for, it is for the community, it's not for me. I think one of the highlights was building a dormitory and fundraising, and that was not easy. And doing that for that community was for the girls to come, because there were many cases of girls getting pregnant. Because they're going home. So in the evenings, there are these Boda people. So girls are getting pregnant. So the push is really not for myself, but I'm saying, how can we safeguard? How can we give these girls a better space to read? So it's so purpose. It's so tied to purpose leading at community level, because you're not being paid.
It's completely free.
Something must be pushing you to want to lead at that level. And so for me, what are the lessons that I learned? It is hard work. Leadership is going to inconvenience you, because I had Saturdays that I could have been doing something different, but I have a board meeting and I have to be present. So when you're looking for those leadership positions, you should also be aware that you're going to be inconvenienced. It is hard work.
It's sacrifice.
It is a lot of sacrifice. You have to be a model. You have to lead from the front. You have to be a person of action. Things have to be done. You can't live and people can't really attach anything to you that you did. The reason why you're in leadership is to deliver. And that's also very important to mention. That leaders are judged on results. At the end of the day, when you're put in a leadership position, people want to see results. So as a leader, you have to know getting those results is going to take people. And so you have to have that capacity and the ability to inspire these people and to influence these people to turn around that vision that you have into reality, like tangibles. Yes.
Absolutely amazing. And I think that is actually what it means when they say servant leader. You serve the people. You're not a leader to order people around. You're not a leader to call the shots, but actually to show people how this is done so that people can emulate from what you're doing. It's the sacrifice that goes into it, and all that people sometimes do not see. There are people who have said, in the social media space, people who are influential, they said, you know, I'm not here so that people can follow me.
Yeah.
So if they follow me, it's their problem. So me, I do what I do, and I can't be told what to do because I have followers.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? If someone has a position of influence, does it call for more responsibility on them, or you know, what angle do you see it from?
Why people follow other people is because of a gift. And so, like, where you find influencers online having so many followers is because they've also come to a realization of their strengths, their area of gifting, their area of talents, and so you're automatically following them.
Okay.
Because you're seeing like they're extra human beings, but it's just because they found that thing, they know who they are, so that's what they're showing to the world. And so automatically people start
That drew to them.
following them. But then that does not stop us from responsible leadership and irresponsible. When you're in a space of leadership, why I keep going back to purpose is that when you understand your why of influence, then you will be more careful to build a followership of people that can build a community, a nation. So then if you're just not discovered your talent, but you're not building, you're careless about building it. Yes, you find the followers, but you've not yet found your purpose for the why of your talent. Why is the why of my talent?
Yeah.
I am a good comedian, so I have so many followers. All of a sudden, my Facebook is blowing out, my IG, my TikTok, I have these followers. And so why purpose is so important when it comes to leadership, because that's already leading, that is influence. But that leadership has now to be put into responsible leadership, so that then you're a responsible citizen.
Yeah.
And that comes down to understanding your why of that talent. I'm just not a comedian to make you laugh, but there is something more. I'm building a better community. I'm building a better generation to come. I am building this nation. So if being careless about it is definitely not towards nation building, then it's a question of purpose. As this person who is leading and children are following them and young people are following them, understood their why of influence. Have they understood their why? And so that could be a question of people who've, yes, discovered who they are, but they have not understood the second part of the why of who I am. Because it has to be for the well-being of humanity. So anything that is not for the well-being of humanity, whether it's touching on children, on mothers, on whoever, then there's a disconnect between leadership and purpose.
Okay.
That's why purpose is very important in leadership.
All right. So purpose